Thanks for this opportunity, Warden Sharp. I really appreciate it. It's always been sort of a dream of mine, really. Getting into the mind of a criminal, learning what makes them what they are. Make of me what you will, but I think it's fascinating.
Mr. Graham, I understand this is one of your first interviews, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then I feel obligated to warn you of this patient. He's very unstable, you see. Even our psychiatrists, the ones we have on staff here at the asylum, have not discovered what makes him such a vile being. I'm only allowing you this chance because of your reputation.
I understand, sir.
But I warn you, Mr. Graham. Should this interview appear to go south even the slightest bit, it will be cut short, and the patient will be sedated. At this point, you will be asked to leave, and you will not receive any further permission to interview this patient again. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Good. This is his room. We'll be watching. If at any point you feel uncomfortable, just press the button on the device we have given you, and we will come in and get you. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Hello? I'm David Graham, and I'm here to interview the Joker.
You just missed him. He left about an hour ago.
Cute. But I'm not here to joke, I'm afraid. I'm here to help.
Oh, is that so?
It is.
And do you think you actually can?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Well, aren't we the confident one? What makes you think you're qualified to help, as you put it?
Well, I happen to be rated top psychiatrist in the city of Gotham by various newspapers. I also have several awards praising my techniques.
Isn't that just great, everyone? Davy here thinks that pieces of paper and a few gold stars mean he's people. Oh, that's great. I'm crying, Davy. Please tell me another.
I'm sorry my qualifications don't impress you.
Impress me? My poor deluded friend. They wouldn't impress anyone.
Well, they seem to catch Warden Sharp's eye.
Ooh, congratulations! You managed to excite old Sharpie so much that he decided to let you come here.
It was my understanding that in order to be admitted here to talk to a patient, you had to have quite the reputation.
Oh, yes. Quite the reputation indeed.
Do I not qualify in your eyes?
Let me tell you a little secret, Davy. Every day, psychiatrists come in here and try to help me. They're big names in the biz as well. Bigger and smarter than you too, I'd say. They try to figure out what makes me tick. What makes me... me. Why I kill, why I steal, why I do anything. And they can never figure it out. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they're idiots. The answer is as plain as day, yet they can't see it. What about you, Davy? Can you see it? Why am I the way I am?
That's what I'm here to find out.
I'll spare you the trouble. Would you like me to tell you why I do what I do?
Yes, I would.
Because it's funny.
Killing tons of people for no reason is funny.
More than you could ever imagine, my friend.
What makes it so funny?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's the faces they make, the sounds, the movements, the cries. It could be any number of things, really. But when it all comes down to it, I think I know what makes it so fun.
What is that?
It draws him out.
Him?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. I'm talking about Batsy, of course.
Batsy? Do you mean Batman?
No, I mean Lex Luthor. Of course it's Batman!
Why would you want to draw out Batman?
Why does a young boy want his best friend to come out and play? It's no different than that.
You mean you want to play with Batman?
All the years spent in college and you still can't put the pieces together, can you?
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Yes, I can see that. I'd hate to hear what your patients think about you.
If you could just answer the question.
I'm getting there. Now do me a favor. Imagine you or me for a second. You want nothing but to be left alone to do what you please. But there's one person always stopping you. How do you feel?
I'd feel privileged that someone was looking out for me.
Oh, don't fool yourself, Davy boy. You'd be mad. Just like I'm starting to get with you. You should leave.
I'm afraid I can't leave yet. I still have so many questions.
Then do me one more favor. Imagine there's a gun pointed at your head.
Why would I do that?
Because there is.
Restrain the Joker! Get Mr. Graham out of there!
Oh, Sharpie, you always ruin the fun. It's not even a real gun, see? Bang!
You're a maniac, Joker. You're beyond help.
Thanks for noticing, Davy boy. Toodaloo.
Hello? Mr. Nigma? Are you in? Ah, there you are, Mr. Nigma. My name is David Graham, and I'm here to speak with you about your current condition. If you could just come to where I can see you, I could...
Riddle me this, Mr. Graham. I have no mind, but I can think. I'm locked away here on the brink. I have no time, but wait forever. The things I think are very clever. Who am I?
I don't know.
My, aren't you quite the simpleton? The answer is in this room. Have another go.
Honestly, Mr. Nigma, I couldn't hazard a guess.
Then allow me to enlighten you. It's me.
Well, that was quite creative of you, but I don't see what it has to do with my visit.
Ah, but it has everything to do with it. You're here about my current state of mind, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then allow me to tell you a story. Do you have time to spare?
I suppose so. Go ahead.
Imagine a boy, Mr. Graham. A small schoolboy who has just scored the highest mark on his exams. Oh, how proud he must be. Surely he can't wait to tell his father, whom he has been hoping to impress. He rushes home, shows his father the paper, and cannot wait to hear the praise. Except he doesn't get any praise, Mr. Graham. Do you know what he gets instead?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
He gets a backhand. Right across the face. Then another, and another, until finally, through tears, the boy asks why his father is so angry. The father responds with one simple word. Cheater.
Pardon?
Cheater! He called me a cheater, a liar, and a dishonest loser. He claims that the grade could only be mine because I looked at another, smarter classmate's paper. He couldn't believe any son of his could be smarter than he was. All I wanted was to impress him, and what did I get?
Mr. Nigma,
I am talking! Mr. Graham, do you realize how this made me feel? Do you know why I always leave riddles at the scene of the crime?
No, Mr. Nigma, I do not. I'm here to figure that out.
No need, I'll tell you.
Go on.
It's to prove to him that I'm not a liar, and that I am telling the truth. I always leave a riddle, so that way it's fair. I do not cheat, and I do not lie. I am not a loser. I am Edward E. Nigma, the Riddler.
I understand that, but crime is hardly a way to prove to your father that you're not a loser. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say he thinks even less of you now.
And just who do you think you are? Between the two of us, my intellect is far superior to yours. You might have all of your pretty little degrees framed and hung on the wall, but at the end of the day, the delinquent is the one with the smarter mind. Say, that reminds me of a riddle.
I really don't think...
I stand tall in the shadows of the night. I do not kill, but I stand and fight. I have nothing to lose because I've lost it all. Corruption will inevitably be my fall. Who am I?
I don't know.
Think, man! You stand there preaching to me about trying to help, but you can't answer even a simple riddle!
Calm down, Mr. Nigma.
The answer is Batman. The reason I do this is Batman. He doesn't understand. Some people turn to crime because they have no other choice. They have to make a living for the ones they care for. And he's out there stopping them from providing. They walk home with empty hands, and their family goes another cold night without eating. I don't do this for fun, Mr. Graham. I do this to be a symbol. Now, I'm done with you. Your stupidity is tragic.
Mr. Edward, are you sure you...
Yes, quite sure.
Very well, then. I'll leave you alone for now. Good luck.